Coming down the stretch to the end of the regular season, I'm Bobby Broyles along with Jamie Korn for the women's edition of CAA Hoops Weekly, presented by Under Armour. JMU and Drexel remain on cruise control once again this past weekend, while Towson now has strung a few wins together themselves as they sit right behind the top two teams in the CAA standings.
Yes, Bobby, at the top of the CAA standings, you'll see a pair of impressive winning streaks. James Madison has won 10 games in a row, allowing the Dukes to hold off Drexel, which has reeled off 12 consecutive wins. Included in that is a win at Trask Coliseum, which snapped UNCW's 12-game home court winning streak. Just down the standings, Towson is getting hot at the right time, having won 4 straight games entering this weekend.
Well, now it's time to look at a few key matchups coming up. Let's begin Friday night at 7 on CA.TV in Philadelphia as Drexel will play host to William & Mary. We talked about the Dragons and their winning streak, but the Tribe will have a lot of motivation in this contest as they're in a fight with Northeastern to claim that coveted 6th seed in the standings.
Yeah, we're coming down the stretch, Bobby. All games are important.
Yes.
Drexel enters Friday night 1.5 games behind James Madison for the CAA lead, while William & Mary will be playing to gain a first-round bye in the CAA championship, entering the weekend tied with Northeastern for 6th. The Dragons boast the nation's stingiest defense, allowing just 47.6 points per game, and are shutting down the three-point line, holding teams to 23% shooting. But William & Mary ranks second in the CAA in three-point shooting, hitting nearly 35% of its attempts, so perimeter defense figures to feature prominently in this one. 2 of the top players in the CAA will square off, as Bailey Greenberg has led Drexel in scoring in 21 of 25 games this year, and is averaging over 18 points per game. Bianca Boggs is up to 9th on the William & Mary career points list, and is 4th in the CAA in scoring.
Speaking of Northeastern, let's take a look at the Huskies. Like we said, are in that tight battle with the Tribe for the 6th spot. We'll be at home to take on UNCW on CA.TV.
Yes, Bobby, like you said, Northeastern and William & Mary come into Friday night tied for 6th in the CAA standings before playing next week. So this weekend provides a big opportunity for the Huskies as they host UNCW. The players sitting 5th and 6th in scoring in the CAA will meet as Jess Janko leads Northeastern against Sharita Parker and UNCW. Janko is posting just over 16 points per game in her senior year, while Parker is adding just under 16 per game for the Seahawks. Gigi Smith has partnered with Parker to form one of the top 2 scoring duos in the CAA, adding just over 15 points per game.
Moving on to Sunday at 2, William & Mary will complete their road trip at Delaware. The Blue Hens looking for a little insurance with a win to solidify their spot in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, Bobby, since opening CAA play at 1-4, Delaware has won 7 of 9 games to move into 5th place in the standings, coming into the weekend at 8-6. The Blue Hens defense has stood strong in conference play, where Delaware is allowing 60 points per game. Simone DeFries has been Delaware's stalwart on the offensive end, putting up almost 12 points per game, including a 31-point effort on February 15th. But Bianca Boggs will look to lead William & Mary as the Tribe tries to gain a season split with the Blue Hens. The Tribe enters the weekend 3 games in back of Delaware for 5th place.
And we wrap up Sunday at 2 on CA.TV with a battle of the top teams in the CAA as Towson will play host to James Madison, and this should be a great matchup, Jamie.
I tell you, Bobby, when the Dukes and the Tigers get together, we always see a good game.
Yes, we do.
Both teams come in playing some of their best basketball of the season, where James Madison hits the road having won 10 straight games, and Towson has won 4 in a row. Towson's 10-game improvement from last year to this is the 7th best in the country in head coach Diane Richardson's 2nd season. On February 9th, Towson took James Madison to overtime in Harrisonburg, where the Dukes scored the final 6 points of regulation to force OT and then pulled away in the extra session. Kamaya Smalls led all players with 18 points in that game, and the preseason player of the year has reached double figures in every game this season for JMU. Towson's Kiana Jeter has posted 12 games with 20 or more points and will look to lead the Tigers to a signature win. Now
here's a look at the rest of the upcoming action around CAA women's basketball.
This is it. This is the time of year when everything is on the line. There's no we'll get them next time. It's win or go home. March Madness is just around the corner. The CAA Women's Basketball Tournament is coming to the University of Delaware March 13th to the 16th. 10 teams, one goal, to be crowned champion. Go to CAAsports.com for more information.
CAAsports.com will have all the information you need regarding links to live stats, video, and audio coverage. Also, fans, you can watch all of the CA.TV action on several devices such as Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, and Android TV by downloading the CAA.TV app that is available now.
Yes, and don't forget, you can continue to follow the league on Facebook and Instagram by searching CAA Sports. We're also on Twitter at CAA Basketball using the hashtag CAA Hoops.
That is it from us today. Enjoy the games, everyone.